Hello everybody. Today is Wednesday, November 30th. It's 3:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's about 18 minutes before the regular session close. You can see the date and time here on my computer clock. And I want to bring over the time and sales. We can see the E-mini S&P currently trading at 2203 and a quarter. Before I go any further, first the required disclaimer. Okay, it was a spectacular day in the auto trader, one of those days where we had a lot of strategies hitting their goals. First up is the DAX on the Superenco 14 tick, and it hit its goal of 2,000, and we had a couple of ticks of, several ticks of positive slippage on the end here. So here's the trades. We started off with a loser and then followed by 3 winners, and that was it for the day. So the DAX being a market of really high volatility here, this particular setup hits its goal frequently. Okay, next up is the crude oil on the Superenco 6 tick, and I'm running 2 versions of the Superenco 6 tick. One is a limit order with an offset of just 1 tick, and this has a goal of 1300. So obviously this hit its goal and there was positive slippage. So it started off with a couple of losers here at the open and then was followed by 3 solid winners, as you can see here. And this actually hit its goal before the crude oil inventory announcement. So really in about 45 minutes of trading, it had hit its goal. Okay, next up is the crude oil on the 500 tick chart. This gray shaded area is where I had the news alert on here, so the system would exit any live trades a few minutes before the news announcement and then begin trading 1 minute after the news announcement. So this gray shaded area is where the system would not be allowed to trade. In this case, the system isn't allowed to trade till 10:29, which is 1 minute before the news announcement. So this actually did its job here, and it didn't take the first trade until a minute after, which turned out to be a loser. But that's fine. But this kind of demonstrates how this works. So afterwards, the system came back. So after this loser, you can see that we had 2 excellent trades, a long and a short. This long went long at 48.59. And the first contract covered at 40 ticks later at 48.99, and then the second contract at 49.20, although it had almost 100 ticks on the second contract, but ended up covering at about 60 ticks profit. And then the second trade here hit its 40 tick goal on the first contract and then went short at about 49.19, and the second contract covering at 48.60. So 60 some odd, 58 ticks or so on this second contract, and that ended up doing 16.90 for the day. So pretty spectacular trades here back to back. The entries and the exits on these 2 trades couldn't be too much better than it is here. Also, considering this is fully automated and this is using our line break logic, you can see the line break signal here to go long. We have the close of the bar here after the line break signal, and then pullback of a tick or so to fill us on our limit order. And then same thing here on the short trade. Here's the line break signal to go short is here, and then we have our red bar close below the line break signal, and then we have our pullback to get filled on our limit fill. So this means no slippage on your entries. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on the Super 6 tick, and this is the one that starts trading at noon or 12:30, and so we had a nice winner here, and then it's currently short here. You can see the open P&L on two contracts is 125, and this has a goal of about 700 or 750, so it's just a point or so away from hitting its goal. If the market sells off and tests this low here, we will end up hitting our goal. So maybe I can come back to this before the video is over. This has been quite a consistent performer as well. Okay, our E-mini S&P on the 3-range chart has been featured quite a bit, and here we see two excellent trades back to back, a long and a short, and there were no losers here. As you can see in the equity curve, it's up, and this did 887.50 for the day, just shy of our $1,000 goal, but still an excellent performance for the E-mini on, this is actually trading 3 contracts, but still excellent performance on our 3-range. Okay, this is our other chart on the crude oil on the Super 6 tick, except this one uses the line break logic, and I believe we have a 4-tick pullback instead of 1 tick. And we had a total of 4 trades. There was a really small loser right here, but an excellent winner, and then a winner here, and then a small winner at the end. And this actually hit its goal. We only have a goal of 1,000 on this chart, so this actually hit its goal with 3 ticks positive slippage. So really excellent performance here. Okay, next up is the crude on the 34-second regular line break chart, and this did 1380 for the day. Really excellent performance here, and then we can see the period of time where it closed this trade before the crude oil inventory announcement, just 5 minutes before, and then the system was allowed to trade 5 minutes after. So it too had a couple of losing shorts and then a couple of winners here at the end. A small winner there, and that brought us to 1380 for the day. So here's our news window down here, and this pulls the news announcements from the Forex Factory website, and then to set an alert for the system or for the strategy to stop trading, you check the appropriate news event, and you just check the alert box, and then you set these settings in the auto trader to disable the strategy. This will close all positions and then begin trading 5 minutes after the announcement. So you would close all positions 5 minutes before the announcement here and then begin trading 5 minutes later. Okay, next up is the crude oil on just a regular 5-range chart, and it looks like we had 2 winning short trades to do 920 for the day on 2 contracts. Okay, so next up is the crude oil on the precision Renko with the 300% reversal. This did 490 for the day. The heartbreaker on this one was that it just about had 1,500 of equity or so prior to the news announcement, and then after the news announcement, it took it on the chin and gave back nearly $1,000 in profits, but still ended up on the positive side of the ledger. Okay, coming back to our Super 6 tick, which I previously commented, if the market would sell off, we'd probably end up hitting our goal, and we did just that. This closed just a few moments before the regular session closed. It had more to go here, but it hit its goal, and obviously on this push down, we had no slippage. It hit its goal exactly with no slippage. So quite a few strategies hit their goals with 0 slippage or positive slippage today. That's all for today's video. If you would like to find out more, please visit our website and have a look around, or please feel free to send us an email to systems@bluewavetrading.com.